Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another late night here in South Georgia. Tonight, me and Martin are going to be replacing these old chrome headlights that came on my truck. And we're going to replace them with some black. It's going to have clear lens with a black housing on the inside. They're made by Spider. They have a part number on the box. I can read them out to you. It's got a Spider part number right there. I bought these off of American Trucks. It's basically the same thing as American Muscles by the same people. But let me show you these headlights. As you can see,
get some ASMR going. Dude, that looks way better.
We have the black housing on the inside with a much clearer lens. Dude. Obviously that one's been on the truck for who knows how many years. This whole housing looks way better, way better. And comparing it to my actual headlights, if you come up here and look at the top, it seems that somebody's come in here before and they've put some silicone around here. I want to say that they took the old lens off and changed something in here. I don't know why they would do that, but as you can see up here, it's nice and clean. But now we're going to get into installing these onto the truck. Alright, for this install, we're going to use a 1/4 inch drive ratchet, a 7mm socket, and a 10mm socket. We're also going to use a small flathead screwdriver so that way we can get these push pins up. This tray is also good to have a magnetic tray or just some sort of holder of something to hold all of your stuff. But there's a lot of these clips. And there's going to be a couple bolts that you're going to have to put in there too. Alright, so if you can't already tell, I'm just taking off these clips right here, all over the top of this cover. We're going to move it back so that way we expose the headlights. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with without taking the headlights off. We'll have to do something with this bumper. Martin's the wizard at these.
Yeah, because I've had to go through so many.
I know. Now we're going to take this cover off and start working on the headlights. Alright, before you can actually start working on the headlights, you have to come back here and there's going to be two 7mm bolts right here. It's connected to this bumper piece right here. You're just going to take, and these usually are already pretty loose. It's just two tiny little screws. Alright, now that you get two screws off, you're going to take and you're going to take the bumper, you're going to grab from behind here, you're just going to start wiggling it out until you're able to pop the clips out that are all in here. Alright. So now that you got that loose, I like to bend it down because you're gonna have, I don't know if you can see it, you're gonna have a bolt there that's connected to the headlight. You're gonna have this bolt here and this bolt right here. They're both, all three of these are 10mm. And there is one more tool that you're gonna need. You are gonna need an extension. It doesn't have to be a super long extension, but in order to get to this one here, you have to go through this little gap right here. Alright, so now we're going to take this extension with a 10mm and we're going to start loosening them up. And that's what these should look like.
Give me a second.
Alright, so now I'm going to, from this point you can just take off the extension. I find it kind of a little bit of annoying to do it, just keep the extension on. So we're gonna start loosening these up. Alright, that's three. Alright, now we're gonna go through the process of taking these out. There might be some clips on this side over here. You're gonna have to kind of wiggle it and kind of jerk on it a little bit in order to get these out. You might also have to loosen up your grill too, which I think I'm gonna have to. Especially on this side. That side over there, last time I did it, it came out perfect. I didn't have to do this. But on this side, I guess it's just a little different over here. So I just loosen up this first bolt right here. All these should have washers with them too. Let's do that. I'll loosen it out. Probably gonna loosen this one up too. And this should be loose. Gotta make sure I don't lose those. Alright, so now you're gonna take these and you're gonna do that. Okay. Alright. Alright, from here, you're just gonna start by taking off your bulbs. It should be counterclockwise in order to take them out. I'll move them a little bit closer. This is going to be one of your turn signals. Do not touch the bulb itself. You're going to short them out, and then you're going to have to replace all of them again. Okay. Now we're going to take my LED bulbs here. We're going to twist them out. I wouldn't even recommend touching these. I never do. And then you got this one little side marker light right over here. I'm gonna twist and pull out. Do not touch the lens again. Now these should just pull straight off. Alright, this is what the old one looks like compared to the, this is the old one, this is the brand new one.
Much better on the left. I don't even know who in the world thought the right was a good idea.
I don't either. Alright, this one came with a bunch of little tape pieces. Take them off. Alright, so let's start by, I think I'm going to start with my turn signals first. Just going to put them in here. It's got little tabs. You're going to turn it clockwise. Yep. Okay, now I would recommend that you test your bulbs out and make sure they work, so that way you're not going down the road and then they're not working. So give me just a second. Your high beam is going to be your down low, and then your low beam is going to be up top. Make sure the brights work. Right?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Blinker.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Alright, and then to put it all back together, you do reverse taking it off. So you put the bolts back in up top, and you're gonna have to tighten this down too. And then you put all this back on with the bolt back in there. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna show you the putting it back together process, and then we're gonna go ahead and quickly do that, and I'm gonna show you the end process. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna put back down is the grill. There's 2 bolts right there. Just go ahead, hand thread them in first. And all these have to be just snug again. You ain't gotta worry about over tightening them. I like to get this to where it's starting to get tight.
Yeah.
And then I do this one, and then I do the other one, and then I just tighten them all down, just tight enough to where you can still turn it, but it's a lot harder to turn.
Yep.
That's all it is. Surprised I got that one on the first try. Alright, that one's getting a little tight. Come back here. Tighten this up just a couple more turns. And that'll do it. That'll do it. Alright, and that should being nice and tight. It's not gonna go nowhere. Now we're gonna take this again. We're gonna pick it up. You might have to extend it out past this and make sure it's getting behind it. Alright. You pop the clips back in. Then you'll take your ratchet with your 7mm bolts. You'll come back over here and do the same thing again. Alright, and that's this side done. In order for you to angle your lights up here, I believe it's going to be right. If you turn this right, it angles it up. If you turn it left, so if you turn it counterclockwise, it's going to be up. If you turn it clockwise, it's going to go down. It gives you a diagram on the original lights right here. Right is up, so spin them this way, makes them go up. Left is down. I don't know if you can see that. You see it? There's a R and an L right here. Now that we got this side done, I'm gonna show you a little time lapse of us finishing this side up, and I'll show you the finished results of both of them. Excuse the dirty truck, but these headlights, I'm not gonna keep them forever. These are not my forever housings, but this is a great, an amazing upgrade over these. I don't know what the other owners were thinking. These compared to that is a night and day difference. I believe these are gonna bring the color out of the truck way better too, and it just matches it way better. I am gonna leave a link to where I got them. They only cost like right around, like just barely $200, but with tax it's gonna be over 200. It's like $198 or some change. I think they're worth it. We're gonna see how they hold up over time until I can get the headlights that I want. I'm not gonna show you the ones I want yet. I don't even know if the other ones have as much detail in them as these do.
Yeah, but I just never liked these. Like these look.
I've never even, like, everything's chrome in it.
Yeah, no.
Like I've never noticed this line that's in there, because this one
now
has
you
the
can.
same line that's in there. And I didn't like that this was chrome on the outside.
Yeah, no.
I like the orange.
It didn't really go with everything, mainly because it started fading and the chrome kind of blended with the plastic, and it all just looked cheap.
And then plus I put the LED lights in there. I want to see them with the LED lights.
They look really nice, because that blue with that dark, it'll give it a really nice look to them.
These look way better.
Yeah, look at that behind them. Nice.
Way better.
And then of course we'll angle them as we need to eventually. Yeah. But they're doing really, really good. I like it. Here's the top one. I'm trying to get it.
I'm excited about it.
And then the bottom.
Let's try to get the back. But anyway, if you like this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think about it. I'll see you in the next video.